Hey guys, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Excuse me. I'm back. This is part 2 of I'm just catching up with everybody, like, cuz they have been wondering like what's going on with me. A lot's been going on, and a lot of great things and a lot of bad things. And sometimes so many bad things happen we forget about good things that actually are going on. Like, I realized that, yeah, I let the negativity be my main focus sometimes, and that's not the main thing. Like, so many accomplishments have been made, and we can't obsess over our losses. Like, I've noticed that I really hate to lose, because it's just, no one likes to lose. You know, we always want to be winners. Oh, I triumphed over this, and no one wants an undesired outcome to happen. But sometimes we lose some battles, you know, we lose some battles, we lose relationships, we lose a lot of different things. And you hurt, like, damn, I poured my all into such and such and I lost. You know, what was that about? But it's not always a losing battle, I guess, depending on how you think about it. It's like certain things you think you lose. But what you really get is you gain knowledge and understanding and wisdom. And at the end of the day, we cannot just sob over our losses. We have to just take the damage, dust your shoulder off, and keep moving. You know, life does not stop. You know, this is an eternal life. Like, the way our system is distorted. Like, life is not supposed to be like this. We're not supposed to be slaving for other people. Like, we dedicate our whole lives to working for someone else that hasn't had to step foot in office and go through the things that certain people have to go through. But this is just a distortion that we live in, and we have to deal with it. Being broke, being hungry, watching other people suffer, watching other people get killed and stabbed and shot. There's so many people getting shot and beat up in the street. It's just sad. And I hate, that's why I don't even like watching TV or the news, because every time I see the news, it's such and such got stabbed, such and such got shot, this police officer beat this woman, and it just never stops. So even in a world of negativity, we have to find some type of light. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are depressed and sad, and, you know, trust me, I've been in the darkest of places, the darkest of anger and emotion and just pure bitterness and stuff that has nothing to do with how my soul actually is. Like, I'm a very positive, laid back, go with the flow spiritual being. Like, I'm interstellar royalty. I've learned a lot about myself by just taking a break from everything and just working on myself. Like, am I okay today? Instead of worrying about, is this person, that person, this situation okay? I ask myself, the first thing I ask myself is, am I okay? Did I eat? Did I sleep? Did I, you know, the more I learn about myself, the more I realize, and the ancestors tell me that, you know, I'm interstellar royalty, and there's no way that certain people, what they throw at you as far as negative energy and stuff should be acceptable in anyone's life. Like, my life has value. You know, some of the things I went through in my life were just completely unacceptable, and some of the people I've hung out with, I get negative vibes in my heart. Like, I shouldn't have been hanging around this person because this person's talking shit about me and putting my business out there and giving me shit. And at the end of the day, you have to listen to your heart, you know? And that's just what you have to do. You can't, like, live for others. Like, I did some serious meditation the other day, and I've learned something so deep about myself that sometimes when you go really deep into yourself, it's scary, because you're so used to being a certain way at work and in front of other people. But when you actually have to face yourself and go deep into levels within yourself, it gets kind of scary, because you don't even realize, wow, this is who I really am. And so I'm going to explain this in a very spiritual aspect. A lot of people might not understand, because some of this stuff is hard to explain unless you actually go through it. But one night I was going through something really, really bad, and I was extremely emotional and sad. When I lay down in bed, I was meditating, and I just heard this silence, and then the silence, and then I felt like different layers. It's hard to explain. I can draw it out, but the body has different energy layers, or different personality layers of personality. And there's different you go deeper and deeper and deeper. So when you go deeper into yourself, you're on layer 1. Layer 1 is the person you are when you go to work, the person you are when you're around other people. Like, you're not totally yourself, but you're very respectful and you're a certain way so that people don't think you're weird or something's wrong with you. So that's the first layer. Then I go to layer 2, and then I'm kind of like in my mind a little bit, in my heart. Then I go deeper. Then now I'm in my subconscious mind, and I go deeper and deeper and deeper until I'm so deep within myself. I'm a completely different person than I am on this core personality. So when I meditated and realized this, it was kind of scary. It was kind of scary how I didn't realize how much I wasn't myself for so long. When I really went deep inside myself, under those layers of personality, it's like it's like an energetic layer, each one. The best way I could describe it is, if you know when you see like infrared rays on someone's body and you see different layers, like the red for the hot area, then the cold, and the different colors. That's exactly how the layers of personality are. And when I went really deep, when I was meditating really deep, and to the point where I couldn't feel my body, it's kind of like being high, really. When I couldn't feel my body and I was just felt energy, like I am energy, I am consciousness, I am information. That's all we are. This body, like, we're so used to this, but when you don't feel your body anymore, you start to realize what you truly are. This body is just an experience, a vehicle to interact with this matrix or this world or whatever you want to call it, but this body is just a coat, really. And I've been saying this a lot, and a lot of people get it, but when you actually experience it and realize that you're in something, when you're in deep levels of meditation, you realize you're in a container. Your energy and your being is in this body. And when you go deeper and deeper and deeper into yourself, you start to realize who you really are. And I am nothing like I truly am. I am part of it, but because we're around other people so much and we're trying to get the approval of others so much, we create our own layers of personality, kind of like illusory personalities that aren't real. Like, we create unrealistic personalities so we can survive in an unrealistic world. And we become artificial, and we become so artificial that we become detached from our soul. So when we actually go into very heavy meditation, and you go deep into your soul, you don't even know who you are anymore. And it's like you're meeting yourself for the first time. Like, hi, my name is Brooke. I am really weird, and I have this crazy imagination and a lot of interesting things that I've discovered about myself when I really went in deep within myself and realized how much pain I was in. And people create layers of pain too, and ways to put bandages or mask the pain without actually solving the problem, the cause of the pain. So we create all these multiple layers of personalities to the point where we don't even know who we are anymore, because we're so consumed trying to adapt to an illusion. We're so busy trying to adapt to this world. This world's not real, guys. If you don't understand that by now, it's crazy. The world we live in is not the way it's supposed to truly be. This is just a manifestation of how someone wants the world to be. You know, when you really go into yourself, the only place to go is not really out. Nothing's really out there. It's in here. Everything's just in here. Everything we perceive is just in here. You know, we're not going out anywhere. All we do when we get connected with ourselves in the universe is we go in. Like, we travel within ourselves, past the body, like really, really a very strange feeling, but a very real feeling. Because we're so used to being fake, and we're so used to being in an illusion. When we actually experience what's real, it's scary. And that's something very scary to think about. Like, I didn't know this such and such about myself. I've learned a lot about myself that I should have been, I've already known this stuff, but I really never gave it any thought because I was so busy worrying about, oh, this ain't working out with this shit and this, and we're so busy worrying about our job, what our status is, how much money's in the bank, are we gonna get laid, do people think the worst of us, are people talking about us, You know, we're so worried about so many fucking things that we don't even know who we are anymore. We're busy trying to interact with this matrix, with this illusion that we don't remember who we are. You know, it's called automatic living. We're supposed to live without thinking so much. We use our brains too much. We're supposed to just live. You know, we're supposed to just live and learn and embrace mistakes and learn from those mistakes and keep it moving. That's what life's about. You know, automatic living. We can't be ourselves completely at the job, and that's understandable. We can't be ourselves completely, like, with your partner, because sometimes they think you're fucking weird. But you know what? It's like, you have to take time at least once a week or once a day. Like, set aside some time and just be you. Just be yourself. Say how you feel. People might not like you, but I'd rather have people not like me for being myself than have people like me for being a matrix agent or just faking it to make it. What's the point of faking it to make it anymore? It takes so much energy to be something you're not. You know, it takes so much out of you to just create mirrors of yourself that aren't yourself. They look like you. They sound like you, but it's not you. The biggest thing that people take a lifetime to learn is, damn, I spent 30-something years not being who I am, soulfully. I spent so many years of my life trying to be cool, or trying to be pretty, or trying to, you know, be that, you know, be Miss Pop, maybe try to be popular. I'm not used to being popular. I'm used to being called weird and made fun of and stuff like that. I tried so hard to be worth something that I didn't realize that I was already worth something to begin with. It's just me learning how much I'm worth throughout this experience, just to learn that I am worth more than I thought I was, which is a sad thing to say, but sometimes we can't pick our parents, our family, the people we're around who treat us like garbage. We get treated like crap and made fun of so bad in school to the point where we treat ourselves like that, and the reality is, we are loved. Even in a world of people that treat you like garbage, the source, the light, God, whatever you want to call it, there is a force out there that will love you no matter what. No matter what you look like, no matter how you speak, no matter your intelligence level, there's a force out there that will always love you, and you will always love you. And always remember that if no one else likes how you draw, or how you wear this, or how you speak, or, you know, there will always be a force out there that will love you no matter what, because they don't see this. This is temporary. And that's how I know this world's an illusion, because things that are real last forever, and things that are fake perish. But there's always something out there that will love you no matter what is going on in your life. Even if you're broke, you don't look the way you want to look, you know, everyone's making fun of you. Oh, that she don't got this and he don't got that. He doesn't have a job and she doesn't have tits and she's ratchet or whatever. There's always something out there to love you. And you have to love yourself as well. People forget to love themselves. They spend their whole life realizing they didn't love themselves. So that's the stuff that I've learned that everyone already knows, and I know this stuff. You know, it's not like I'm new to this shit. It's just hard to continually love yourself. There's so many magazines and newspapers and boyfriends and ex-boyfriends, and especially with women, there's so many people telling you you ain't bad, you're ugly, this and that. They'll pick at your flaws to the point where you hate your fucking self. And you gotta tell these people, like, fuck this, fuck that, I'm gonna live my life the way I want to live it. You know, I'm not gonna always have makeup and hair done all the time. I'm a hardworking person. A lot of women go through so much horrible shit, and men go through horrible shit too. You know, a woman will tell them, oh, you don't got no job and all this stuff, when the job market sucks. You know, you don't have a job, you don't this, you don't that, you know, you look scruffy. Like, why are we so fucking mean to each other? Why are we so cruel to each other? There is no love out here. Love is so distorted. We don't even know what love is. Love is to love someone unconditionally, no matter what money is in their pocket, no matter what. You just love them for being them. We need more of that in this world. We gotta stop. Like, I know I'm wearing this and all this shit, but at the end of the day, I know who I am. and I know where my soul is, and I know what my soul's trying to teach me about myself. I have knowledge of self, and I'm still learning. I don't have complete 100% knowledge of myself. I learned that I was some ancient being, an interstellar being, some type of, I don't know. It has something to do with aliens. I know that. That's for sure. But I'm type of a race of being. I'm part of a race of beings. I had to go into another video about that. But guys, I will follow up with another video. I'll see you guys later. Bye.